Alright, hey guys, this is Trevor with Team Edge U4. We're going to be doing my Soulless build deck profile. This is kind of an updated version, a little bit. And in this deck, I actually run 10 crit, not 8. But I've been previously, for the past couple times on these past videos that you've seen, I've been running the 8 crit, 4 draw, 4 heal. But in this one, I've changed it up, and it works even better. It just depends on what you want. If you want to have a little bit more draw power, you can do that. If you want to have a little more hit power, you can do this one. Either way, stuff's all the same.
Yeah.
So
sorry guys, the camera's a little shaky. I'm a little jittery, and it's late.
It's midnight, past midnight, 12:30. Anyways, also if the video's a little quiet, it's because his parents are asleep. Well, his dad's asleep. His mom's out right there. That's why you can hear the game starting in the background. Anyways, starter is Little Witch Lulu. When you write a grade 3, call her from the Soul Blast 2, draw a card. And when she's had a grade 3 Vanguard, you could actually remove her from the Soul. Those are her 2 effects. And then trigger count. 2 draws, 1 Victory Maker, and 1 Dream Eater. Because if you use CoCo's ability and you need to know who's on bottom or whatever, you know exactly which draw trigger you've used, so it's easy to memorize. Again, it's all about memorization in an OTT deck. Even though this one's not a whole lot of memorization, unlike Tsukiyomi. For Lozenji Magus, I'm actually going to switch one of her out for a Sphere Magus just because it's a promo and I like having diversity. For example,
He loves diversity. What are you talking about?
Yeah, okay, so I don't like it, I love it. Either way, same shit, different deck. This deck still owns. Where's my other Psych Bird? 3 Psych? No? 3 Psych. I think I need to change that. I need 4. Okay, so 3 or 4 Psych Bird. Point is, technically, you run 10 crit. Okay? 6, 4. Point taken. 10 critical.
Aw, Trevor, you messed up. You're this close. We're gonna miss you.
Stop quoting Christopher Titus in that Vanguard video, damn it. By the way, anyone who wants a funny-ass comedian who speaks the truth but is slightly a little insane, watch him. Christopher Titus.
Neverlution. That's our homie.
Yeah, and Neverlution. His thing is Neverlution, not Neverlotion.
No, Neverlution.
God. Oh my god. Anyways, I run 1 Psych Bird because surprisingly I get him a lot.
Luck bird.
That, and surprisingly, I get him a lot because of Psych Bird. You could use CoCo with 1 in the Soul, Counterblast 2, draw 2, Psych Bird, draw a card, Luck Bird, Soul Blast the 2, draw a card. It's 4 cards. Drive check, 2 draw triggers, another 2 cards, plus the 2 you already had. So technically, you're drawing 8 cards that turn. That is fucking insane on a massive scale of fuck you.
Pardon his language.
It's 12, anyways.
But anyways, we got good
2 CoCo.
Personality, though.
Because you can easily use these with Sakuya. And the bounce back ability from her to constantly reuse and check damage to the bottom. Or Glace if you don't have 0 soul. Extra brackies or whatever that you don't need, etc. Whatever other deck cards you have in this deck that you don't need at the moment. Such as an extra milk. And you already have one on the field. And you're not playing a Narukami or a Kagero deck with the Salamanders. You can still, she's versatile, even though she's only a 6k beater versus the 7k beater, like Circle Magus. I still prefer the fact that you can actually move this to the bottom, not just leave it on the top. And again, a 6k with 9k Bracky is still a 20k hit when you use the Soul Blast.
Hey, should we do a deck profile of my Mindfuck clan?
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah.
We'll do that next. It's a Kagero Spike Brother mix.
Yeah, we changed the clan to Mindfuck. Pardon the language, but that's the clan.
As deemed by our friend RJ.
Yeah.
2 Weather Girl Milk, because you either soul charge it, damage check it, or it gets retired. It's nice to have 2, not to mention it's still a 6k hitter, so you can still use it as a decent booster in the back row. Or for shits and giggles, you could throw it in the front row just to screw with the opponent. I'm going to use the Fairy to attack you. Use the 7-year-old Vanguard and attack for 11.
Pull an IT. This card's going to win.
Oh yeah, like young Pegasus Knight.
I still love that episode.
2 Lala, skill. When she's called the rear guard and you have 0 soul, you can ditch a card to draw a card. Versatile, mainly I use her as the start Vanguard for grade 1 a lot because of the fact that 7k, it's still decent. Good booster, even if you can't do the soul, but when you have 0 soul and you have an extra grade 3 you don't want. Souffle. I hate Souffle. It kills me. Double grade 3 drive check. Stupid. Pretty nice card. It's very neat.
It's a triple rare.
Yeah, it's a trip rare from BTO 7.
I didn't realize it was
I got a
triple.
souffle, didn't I?
Yeah, Souffle is a common.
Yeah, it's a common.
That's like in every deck. 3 perfect shields. Don't run 4 because soulless build late game you thin hand all the time. Not to mention that with 3, it's perfect because you always get all 3 if you shuffle your deck right. And for me, just playing the deck the way I do, I draw into them all the freaking time, and people are like, "Stop perfect guarding."
I can support them on that. By turn 2, I normally have 1 at least.
And last but not least, for Gemini, just because the 8k beater and people hate it.
Yeah.
It gets sniped all the time. Ask this douchebag.
Kaguros for the
Sound
win.
It's okay. I still beat it. Twice.
Not the new build yet. New build so far undefeated.
So OP. So OP. Anyways, 2 Bracky, because of the fact that people hate this. When I have to run it in a tournament, like for example the team tournament that was today that we got creamed on, that Sunny's team won. Ow. Sunny.
Again, congratulations.
Sunny. Yes, you can hear that in our voices.
Don't worry, we'll kick his ass on Wednesday.
Sunny, you're gonna go down. Anyways,
We love
Soul
you like a
Blast
brother, but when it comes to Vanguard, it's war.
Yeah. Soul Blast 1 gains plus 5, so it goes to 14, and if you have a 6k booster, or, for example, Gemini, 22, and then you have CoCo at 0 soul and milk, 23, and then CoCo boosted by the 8k beater with a trig, 24. 22, 23, 24. Thin hand like crazy.
Yeah.
Or damage like crazy. That, and they shuffle back in the deck, which is fantastic, because you can constantly keep using Secbird to add 1 soul. And draw cards. 2 Wiseman, again, the ideal grade 2 ride, if you don't want to waste a Milk or a Glace or a Tom in the saddest of cases. Also a decent rear guard because it can hit for most any Vanguard as long as it's not 11. But most of the case, you're going to be having a CoCo on the field or a Glace with 0 soul anyway, so you're going to be able to touch it one way or the other. Basically, it's a rear guard killer. Then I run 4 Mocha, mainly because these things get targeted like crazy and they piss your opponent off.
Well, its main reason because it's 11k beater, though.
Yeah, well, so is Glace, and that's why I run 2 of her, but at the same time, you could have 0 soul on a Mocha. Okay, get rid of the Glaces. Okay, fine, I'll just call more Mochas, and more Mochas, and more Mochas. It's like a never-ending Starbucks latte express lane. That always gain plus 3. It pisses people off.
Gotta love it, though.
Yeah, especially when you get boosted behind Gemini and you get 2 crit. Okay, fine. 29 and 2 crit. Have fun.
Have fun guarding this.
2 Glace. Same thing as this, just the 0 soul, which is pretty much essential. But in case you always have 4 more cards, because you may not have the soul, such as you have to rewrite CoCo or you write a Sakuya over it. Either way. And then last but not least, 3 Tom. If you have to ask why you need 3 Tom, you really need to stop watching this video and figure out how to run an Oracle Think Tank deck.
Most people know Toms are basically the boss of OTTs.
And if you're a noob, well, then this is the video that you really need to be watching to figure out certain cards. And for finally, grade 3s. 2 Sakuya, just because of the fact she's a bounce back, and you may not get CoCo all the time. And you're probably going to be just, okay, what the hell? This is something that's never been seen before, but afterwards, I run 4 CoCo. Yeah, there's only 6 grade 3 in the deck. Guess what? She's always.
Yeah, it's also because normally Souffle was the killer of the entire deck. It killed himself.
Drive check. That and Souffle. Every time. So I replaced her with a Wiseman. Yeah, that's right. I replaced her with a statue.
Yeah.
Pixie dust, no more. Annoying little bugger. But basically, she's the main of the deck. You really want her, and Lulu became super effective when she came out with this. But, yeah, counterboss 2 when there's 1 or less, draw 2, and when there's 0 souls, she gains +3, which is deadly. So it's basically like it was kind of like an early cross ride in a way, at the power level. And then...
Pretty good powerhouse.
Now, put this in a break ride for Oracle Think Tank if everyone gets one, and holy shit, Mocha, 1919, 24, without triggers, 33, and a crit, 33 on its own, with a 10k crit, what?
What did you just say?
Por qué? But, that's basically this deck. I've been getting top 23 and 20 people in Game World. I'm like ranked 6th or 7th in Las Vegas. And everyone just keeps shitting bricks at this deck, because normally a Soulless is not meant to run 10 grit. It is meant to be a defensive deck and just outlast your opponent while hitting them with decent attack power. I said, screw that. I'm going to be the oddball, and I'm going to fucking shit people. And I did. I shit on people.
Yeah, it's a really good deck. I could vouch for it, as you will see in the other videos, that I beat one of my best friends in 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's where the uploading at. Oh, and just for all the perverted people that I just found this funny because I was looking through the deck, yes, in a Soulless build, as you ride your Vanguard, your people get older. You start out with a 7-year-old with flaming gingerbread cookies, and you find up to a freaking 18-year-old with a giant fire stick. Piss her off and she jams up her ass. Double crits for the win.
Talk about win me.
Oh, God, don't get me started on Full Metal Alchemist. Anyways, we're diverging from the video, so we're gonna go now.
So we're about to talk about random stuff. Okay. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, comment,
like, click that like button. Inboxes for deck profiles, video matchups, commenting what you like, what you didn't like, questions on my stupidity or insanity, etc., etc., etc. You guys know the drill by now. I've posted 38-something videos. Anyway, number 39. Done.
Alright. Thank you for watching. And if you watched this far, well, thank you.
You're interested, so thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.